why is no one helping him? Why is no one helping him? Why is he not fidgeting out of the handcuffs? Why is he going with it? My immediate reaction was that he's not guilty, because I knew him and I didn't think that he would be capable of doing anything bad. I just thought that they were accusing him of something he probably didn't even do. He would always be real nice. Publix was not playing with him. Publix said, I'm gonna wait till you steal a big amount and then I'm gonna come for you. Story time. So today's video, I'm gonna be talking to you guys about the time this dude stole from Publix and got arrested right in front of me. What was dude thinking? I don't know. What was Jit thinking? I have no idea. I wish I could tell y'all, but I'm gonna be telling you guys what it is that I saw. After that, I did speak to him, so I kind of know where his head was at and stuff like that. I have no problems with him. He's a fellow associate, a fellow coworker, no longer obviously works in the company. He's still a real sweet kid. You know, everyone commits mistakes. That's the way I see it. See it however you want to, but if you want to see this tea, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because we're on a road to 5K. And like I said, in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the time one of my very own associates stole from Publix. Why would you steal from a big company? I don't know. Why would you steal from Publix? I don't know, because Publix is not playing with you. Publix knew what you was doing, let you keep doing it so you can get a big amount, and then was like, oh, he in the thousands now? Let's wrap this up. And called the police, got him booked, got him to pay everything. So they not playing with you. If you gonna steal, I don't know where you gonna steal from, but don't do it from Publix, because Publix not playing with y'all. Now, this dude, let's call him, what should we call him, y'all? I'm feeling like Mark, maybe? Should we call him Mark? Okay. So, Mark had been working in Publix for a long time. Now, I used to shop at the Publix I work at before I started working there, and I would always see him. He always had a great personality. He was always happy. I don't know if he was always happy because he always got like a little extra hundreds with him, but it is what it is. He was always real sweet about things, right? So when I started working, I actually, you know, started working with him, obviously. He trained me for a little bit, trained me the right way. I feel like he worked well. I feel like he trained me good. I feel like he was nice to me and just nice to the customers in general, funny, all that, like normal kid. And a little older than me, not kid, you know, he was like 24. Me and him were not getting close, but every time I would go into work and I knew he was there, I'd be like, all right, today's gonna be lit, like today's gonna be fun, stuff like that. Tell me how I walk into work one day and I see the police, right? I see him in the office. But I didn't think much of it. I thought maybe someone had done like some type of threat at Publix and he felt offended, because like a few weeks prior to that, I remember someone did like a bomb threat at Publix where they did like a luggage. They got a luggage and they put it out in the parking lot and said it was like a bomb, and they had to close down Publix. They got rid of all the customers. The associates were in there. Everyone was scared. People were hitting my phone up. Meanwhile, I'm like in Delray Beach partying it up, and people were like, yo, you okay? You all right? You this, that? And I'm like, yo, what's going on? And like someone had done a bomb threat. So I thought it was something maybe like, this was a few weeks after that, but I thought it was something like that, you know, a correlation to that, something that maybe a customer did. I didn't think it was his fault immediately, because I thought he was like a nice kid. Like you didn't think, at least I didn't know that it was him. So the police are waiting outside the office, and he's in the office with the managers. As soon as he walks out, I'm on a register. I remember, I think I was on register 3. So it goes 1, 2, 3, obviously up till 9. But the office is like right next to 3. So like I was right there, bro. And I had just started working at Publix too. So he was like the only person that I really knew and that I had like trust in, you know, that I would tell him like, yeah, I'm not understanding this, I'm understanding that. Because y'all know, like when you're new to a job, sometimes you don't want to ask certain people for help because they'd be giving you attitude about it. He was always willing to help. So obviously I had installed like my trust with him. So I see this dude walk out of the office, and immediately the police put handcuffs on him and everything. He doesn't even like try to get out of it or anything, because I'm looking and I'm like, maybe they're arresting him for the wrong reasons. Maybe they're just accusing him of something he didn't do. Now that's just like the good heart in me, where I never think bad about people. Like somebody can do something wrong and I'm like, well, you know, I try to justify it because I just want the world to be like a beautiful place, and it's not, you know, like it is a beautiful place in some aspects, but in others it's not, and that's just the reality of things. So I'm like, why isn't he fidgeting? Why isn't he trying to get out of the handcuffs? Like, bro, he probably didn't even do anything. And like, meanwhile, all this is going in my head. Like, I'm just like so helpless because I don't even know what to do, because I don't know what the situation is. And I don't know the boy either. Like, yes, he's the closest person I know maybe at Publix at the time, but I had just started working there. I don't even know the boy, and I don't know anyone else. So I'm like, I'm effed if, you know, I say something wrong. So he's not fidgeting. He's just allowing him to put the handcuffs on him. And I'm looking at the manager like dead in her eyes, like, you not gonna do something? Because in my head, I'm like, bro, I don't know why I thought so hard that this dude was not guilty. I was like, it's not him. It's not him. So I'm looking at him like, why is he not fidgeting? He put his head down. As soon as he seen me, he just put his head down and continued to like not fidget with the handcuffs. He just had his hands behind his back and then put his hand down. So I'm looking now at the store manager, who was a girl at the time, and I'm looking at her like, B, you not gonna say nothing? Like, that's your associate. That's supposed to be family, right? Isn't Publix like family, friends, love, everything? Like, defend him, like, you know? And she just is talking to the police, just kind of like watching him get arrested, and kind of like with an attitude of like, you did it to yourself. So I'm looking at her like, because I didn't know that he did it to himself. So meanwhile, I'm just upset and I wanted to cry, but then that's when a customer came in my line. So I rang the customer up, because meanwhile, they're not doing this exactly privately. They're doing this outside the office so everybody can see. And definitely I can see also what's going on. I could have probably seen what was going on even if they were in the office, because my register would like face the window of the office. I can see inside the office. So I'm looking and I'm like so confused. And finally they take him out, put him in the cop car, he leaves, whatever. I didn't see that part because obviously I was inside. The managers were talking. Nobody talked about it that day because obviously, you know, I guess they got to keep it to themselves. But after that, that was the whole conversation at Publix. Everyone was like, yo, like, where's Mark at? What is this? Whatever. He ended up, I think, being on TV because someone said, like, look, here's the video about it. Like, and he's on TV, like, confessing that he was guilty. So essentially what happened is that when you're a customer service associate, you can open the back office or close the back office, which is like where the safe and everything's at. And I guess since he was the one working it, he would occasionally like take money and just mess up the numbers. So if in the safe there's $300, you're the one who writes how much money's in the safe. So what he would do is take, let's say, $100 and then write that there was only $200 in the safe. And genuinely, the person the next morning is gonna find $200 in the safe. So like, you really gotta like FBI it to see, you know, that he's stealing money. And there's cameras and stuff like that. And that's what caught him. Now he was stealing money for a while and no one said anything. And it got to the point where he was at like $8,000. And then that's when they called the police on him. And he had to pay it back. And obviously it ruined his reputation and stuff like that. But, and he got fired and just the whole 9 yards. But it was just crazy to me. And his side of the story is, I'm stressed, I had to pay bills, and I needed quick money and stuff like that. But he doesn't, I don't think he had a kid. I think he was living with his parents. Like, I'm not trying to justify it or anything. Like I'm not trying to go against him or anything. And I know everyone has different ulteriors and motives as to why they do things. But I don't understand what it is that he needed the money so bad for. I think he said loans. But there's other ways to do it. And obviously when you do anything bad in life, eventually it catches up to you. And that's what it did. Because maybe if you would have done like $100 or $200, I think you would have gotten caught. But maybe you had a chance of like, you know, still working in the company. I'm not sure what the rules are alongside to that. But when you spend $6,000, you had it coming. How'd you think a big company like that was not going to find out? After that, I know he was sad. I think he had to spend like one night in jail. I don't know. But after that, me and him did speak, because around that time, a lot of the boys in my job were doing bad stuff outside of work, and it was crazy. And I have all these story times that I never knew if I wanted to share them or not, because I don't want to make it seem like it's a bad place to work at, but it's the truth, and I like to keep it real on my channel. So I definitely will be coming with these story times, and this is dead serious what happens. Like I said before, my Publix is a small Publix, so I've had managers in there, good, bad, weird, perverts, fired, you know, arrested, all that. So I've seen and dealt with quite a few different things. So that's just my specific one though, because it's kind of small, but I feel like it makes it interesting for you guys, because you never know what can happen, and this can happen just about anywhere. But now he's okay. I think he's like a manager at a Subway or something like that, and he's just doing his thing. he, you know, has a, not like a super rough, you know, like childhood, but I think when he was like in his teens, you know, he was like someone like broke his heart. So he always carried that pain with him. And I'm not saying that that's an excuse, but stuff like that causes you to have different reactions. And he just wanted money, and you know, it sucked. I remember, I'll never forget how I felt when he was getting arrested, because I was so like helpless, and my reaction was like, why is no one helping him? Why is no one helping him? Why is he not fidgeting out of the handcuffs? Why is he going with it? Because my immediate reaction was that he's not guilty, because I knew him and I didn't think that he would be capable of doing anything bad. I just thought that they were accusing him of something he probably didn't even do. But then I later found out that he did do it. He did steal the money. And that's why he didn't fidget, because there's nothing to fidget about. You're going to jail because you stole the money, and you know you stole the money, so there's no point of you fidgeting, especially when there's like 4 cops there. I mean, you have no chances of you running out or whatever. And the manager, what is there to defend? She's running the store. Her store is getting stolen, or her store is getting robbed or whatever by her own associate. So she's just disappointed. And I'm just the new employee, the new cashier, looking at all this like, oh my gosh, is this really what I signed up for the first week? This is what I'm seeing? Like, this, you know, like the beginning of what? Like, what else is to come? But that's basically the story. And like I said, he's chilling now. And, you know, one mistake I don't think makes you a bad person. And obviously I don't talk to this boy anymore. I don't think I have him like on social media. I think he follows my Snapchat and Instagram. I don't know. I'm not sure. You know, if I saw him, I would say hi to him. I would still crack a joke with him. I don't think it makes you a bad person, like, for life, because you did a bad mistake. But yeah, I don't keep contact like that. Besides, we're like at 2 different points in our life. I mean, I think this man is like 26 now, because he was 24 at the time when I was like 18. So 2 different points. But yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you let me know. I'll see you guys soon, and road to 5K. Let's get it. Bye.